Hello, today we are doing the brakes and brake pads and brake discs on this Jaguar X Type. It's also the same as the Mondeo Mark 3. In the description I will put some of the part numbers for the extra bolts you'll need if your kit doesn't come with bolts. These are Ford parts. You can also get them from Jaguar, but let's just crack on with it. So it'll cover the brake pads part and the brake disc. There's a little bit of an extra step with the brake disc. Not very difficult, but we'll crack on. Okay, so first thing is take the wheel off. I've already got the car jacked up because I have a impact wrench. Let me just make sure that's... Oh, that's interesting. That's not got its thingy on there. Okay. Oh wait. Now that's irritating. The garage I took this to last time did this up too tight. As I'm well over torqued. That's not going to come off either. Right, I'm taking that to the useless garage to have a fan belt changed. I won't tell you who they were, but let's just pause for a minute while I check that back down and get the big boys out. Right, a bit of brute force. I had to, because the garage I took that to turned out to be a bunch of useless people. I've had to temporarily hammer on a 19mm socket, which I will get off in a vise at a later stage. But that's not coming out anytime soon, so let's go and get this wheel off and show you where we're at. I have to say I paid someone 125 quid to change the fan belt because I didn't have time, and you have to take the wheel off. And they were clearly bloody useless. I'm not impressed at all. Right. Okay, so what we have to do, let me just take the second camera and show you. I'll change the disc on this because I let the pads get down too much. Okay, so what we have to do is take out this bolt here, or rather if you're just doing the brakes, you just need to undo this bolt here. That's 13mm, but you need a 19mm spanner for that, and a 19mm spanner for that. I'm going to be taking this all the way off. Then once you've got that off, to change the disc, then need to undo this bolt and that bolt down there. Right, and I just realised I've forgotten something, so I shall be back in 2 seconds. I've got to get another tie wrap. Right, okay, so firstly, let's cover what we need to do, change the brake discs. Quite easy. We need to, can we see that? Yeah, I think we can. 19mm onto this here. Can I get that on there? Something's getting in my way. Is that 19mm? It is. Hold on. I think I need to turn that bit out. So we're on a 13mm and the ratchet. 1, 2. Turn a bit. Okay, so no, it's not moving. Okay. Okay. And to change the brakes, you're supposed to replace those bolts. Should now be able to pull this out. You might need to lever the. You grab my lever bar, lever it slightly. Okay. Basically this will then lever off. There we go. Flip that up. Brake pads come out. A bit of force. Waggle them out. There we go. And then take your new brake pads like this, and they literally just slide straight back in there. So if you're only doing the brake pads, that's nice and easy. So slide straight back in there. Back there, well, you need to retract the piston, and to retract the piston, one thing you do need to make sure is that you check up here in your reservoir that it's not too full. It's fine, there's loads of room in there. So you're supposed to use a retraction tool. What I found worked is one of these. So let's just get that retracted very quickly. It's easier to do it now. Then I've got to take this off, so I'm going to take that off as well, and we'll put all new bolts in. Unlike the rear, you do not have to twist this as it goes in. Make sure that's centered over there. Hold on. A nice spot. Beginning to move, try and do a little bit tricky initially. Get back in. Make sure it goes in square. Obviously when the pads are this worn out. And do it slowly, so it won't want to go back in quickly. There we go, just ease it back. way back until it's flat up against the cylinder. So the piston is flat against the cylinder, just like that. Now I'm just going to make sure I haven't flooded up there. I haven't, it's all good. Right, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this off altogether, hang it out there the way. I'm just going to stick in a, see if I can get that all the way through. Not quite. Right, okay. So I'm going to get in there and undo this one. And my 19mm spanner. That fit on there. There we go. That's actually done it quite tight. It's not supposed to be that tight. I'll slide that back down, do it up while it's there, try and do it while it's there, and I don't have to worry about it falling over. That bugger doesn't want to move. Hold on. Right, okay, let's get the bracket blower out. Turn the wheel. Right. Some clown has done that up far too tight. Not quite sure why. Right. There we go. Right, don't struggle in awkward places, get a big lever on the bugger. Right, so now, get in there and stop that moving. If it moves, we can... Okay, that's not moving in there, that's great. Now you're supposed to renew both of these, and I will. If you're not going to renew these, you do need to clean them up and put some new thread lock on. So you want to clean that whole thread off and put some thread lock on. Right, let's get this safely out of the way so that we don't damage the brake hose. They tie wrap. Right, there we go. So now what we need to do is undo these two bolts here. That's a 15mm. Right, put that down there, grab that. And those were looser than that one up there. Right, you might need to push these in a little bit. Okay. Okay, now if you're inspecting the brake discs rather than replacing them, it does say to mark against the hub. I'd suggest what you want to do is mark a bolt and the spot next to the bolt, so you put a mark there and a mark there. You've got to put the brake disc back on the way it came off. Not quite sure what the reasoning for that is, because they're not handed in any way. But I guess it's to suit the wear. Doesn't quite make a great deal of sense to me, but never mind. I'm just telling you what the manual says. It's not relevant in this case because we're taking it off and replacing it. Because someone let their brake pads wear down too much. That someone was me. Okay, off it comes. Come on. Right, there we go. Check all that stuff out of the way. And that comes off. It's quite straightforward. Disc off. Apart from that massive bit of scoring on there. Okay. Right, so that scoring came from. Oh, I see. That scoring came from that spring, I guess. Right. Okay, so when you buy your new discs, they come conveniently swamped in grease and oil. You have to clean up. You can either use brake cleaner, which I don't have, or methylated spirits, which I do. So it's getting the meth treatment. Let's cut the bag open. And then try and avoid covering it and stuff. Right, okay. There we go, methylated spirits. Give the braking surface a clean if I could get it open. There we go. Lots of mess on there. Put it away. Nice, good, clean. All that grease and oil off. Turn the tissue around a few times. And whatever you do, try and avoid enjoying the smell too much. Oh, yeah, no, don't do that. Seriously, naughty, very. Okay, keep your fingers off the mating surfaces. Chuck that back on. Okay, so we have two new bolts, which look like that, to hold the brake carrier on. Set this to 133. Where are we? 126 or 128? Is that 128? 26. That's roughly the right one. Okay, so we're just going to go and plug these two bolts in. Okay. Careful not to get grease all over your... Now this goes behind that bit. So slide that over. Go around for the hole. Fancy up. onto the torque wrench. 130 Newton meters, or 133 Newton meters. There we go. Brake disc on. These go on really easy. So obviously that bit goes in like that. Slide that in. And I'll get up there. Push it in hard on the spring. Slide it in. Other one. Move it round. Push it up against the spring at the top. Should then, there you go. Now that is easy. And we're going to go and chuck the brake caliper back on. Take that out. Down we go. And something I didn't do, which I should have done, was to quickly, hold on. That, it seems, hold on, yeah, I think I've got that, it's just, right. Hold on. Just a bit of tappity tap tap with a £3 tapping stick. Okay. Right. Quickly set this back down to 33 Newton meters. So that's 28. That boo. Okay. 2 new bolts. Again, I'll put the part numbers in the description. I'll also put the Newton settings. In we go. In there. In there. And as you do this up, you will need get that 19mm spanner out just to stop this spinning off all over the place. That one, that's out of the line. I should have lined that up first. See what it does. Okay. Stick on the spanner. Right, okay. That's done up loosely. Let's get the torque wrench out and torque it up. Oh, wrong end. Bear in mind this is only 33 Newton meters. It is not very tight at all. It's one of the reasons why it needs thread lock on it. There we go. Done. That is how you change the brakes. Now obviously I'll just go The next thing you, by the way, need to do is just press the brakes to reseat the brake pads and reseat the piston. Let's just do that. There we go. Make sure they seat all right, which they do. Any problem is, there we go. Right, turn the wheel back to put the wheel back on. Just give that a quick clean off for us. Might have touched it. Oh, hold on. It does call the copper slip between the wheel and the hub, which makes sense because it's an alloy wheel, and I only have a aerosol, so I'm just going to spray it on the... This is just anti-seize so that you don't end up corrosion gluing your wheel to the brake disc, which would be a bad idea. Because obviously alloy wheel against steel, you will get an inclination to do that. Right. Okay, so I'm going to just do the wheels up a little bit. And the Daisy Garage who did this last have managed to mislay my... Right, so we're going to set the torque down to low, down to 150 Newton meters on this, because we don't want it done up too tight, and we can then torque it up correctly on the ground. Because they buggered up one nut. Okay. And that is that. I've just got to double check the tightness of that. Let me just see how that spins. Seems to spin okay. That's good. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. And constructive comments welcome. If you're just going to leave some trolley stupid comment and don't bother. Cheers, bye.